Memorial Day weekend here in Memphis ended with 4 people killed in separate incidents, many of those involving people under the age of 30. Investigators tell us that most of these cases were domestic and are a reminder of how quickly personal conflicts can turn deadly. ABC 24's Lauren Turman is now in the studio with much more on these situations. Lauren?
Yes, Ruben, and Memphis police say 3 shootings and a stabbing over the holiday weekend were all tied to arguments or domestic-related conflicts. Now advocates say prevention and support are key as families across the city grieve. A violent holiday weekend in Memphis, leaving 4 people dead in separate incidents. Investigators say many of the cases stem from domestic violence or personal conflicts.
But here in 901, we do understand that domestic violence and intimate partner violence is the largest reported crime in Shelby County.
Saturday, officers responded to a shooting on Claymore Drive where a 24-year-old woman later died. Investigators tell us she argued with a former intimate partner before that shooting. On Sunday, a 16-year-old was found shot to death in Raleigh. Another 16-year-old was charged with reckless homicide. Later that day, officers responded to a shooting on Teak Rock Lane where a 38-year-old woman was found dead. Investigators say her boyfriend, 33-year-old Princeton Morris, fled to Mississippi before being arrested. That night, officers responded to a stabbing on Hudgens Road where a 23-year-old man later died. Police say he had been fighting with a neighbor before that stabbing. 20-year-old Jamarion Kerr was charged with first-degree murder. Panya Dotson, CEO of Beauty Beyond the Scars in Cordova, says many violent situations build over time. A survivor of domestic violence herself, she now works to help others find support.
In most cases, it's not just a one-time thing, right? It's been things, well, may not have always been physical, but there's always a build up to it. So we're doing all the things, and we also meet the survivors where they are.
Data from the Memphis Shelby Crime Commission shows domestic violence incidents dropped more than 5% in 2025 compared to 2024. Still, advocates say real progress depends on support, financial resources for the community, and intervention.
Sometimes the person just needs to know that I got you. I'm here for you. Let's walk this thing together, right?
And Memphis police say the incidents highlight how quickly arguments and personal conflicts can turn deadly, urging people to walk away and seek peaceful resolutions before any violence escalates. If you or someone you know needs help, you can call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 800-799-SAFE, or you can log into this story at abc24.com for a link to local domestic violence resources. In the studio, I'm Lauren Turman.